Hello, and greetings from the Canadian North. We've installed last time a number of small guns on two levels of the bridge. Now, why do I say we've installed something when it's only me in the room? I've installed them. But again, going back to Ron Calverley, his channel, The Model Ship, in one of the old episodes, he gives an explanation, and he says it's much easier to say we've done something when that something went wrong than to say I've done something when then something went wrong. So it's psychologically, I think, yes. So we've installed these guns on two levels on that multi-level bridge, and the reason I put this picture on screen is to show a bit what happens with the fighting tops. Those circular positions we see installed on the mast, they were called fighting tops, and they came from old sail ships, and those were the positions where the Royal Marines would have been stationed, and they would have hit with a hail of fire the decks of the enemy, etc., etc. Now, even in the pre-dreadnought era, 1890, 1905, those fighting tops, they still existed in one form or the other. Now what you see on the screen, it's a model of the old battleship HMS Renown, 1895, not to be confused with HMS Renown, the battle cruiser, built in 1915. So this is the old HMS Renown in 1895, and you can see, mercifully, this one only has 3 fighting tops. Now this is a picture of HMS Majestic, right after HMS Renown, built right after, and it features 4 fighting tops. Quite, even 2 of them are quite high in the on the mast. And in our case, our ship features 2 fighting tops that are closed, and then the multi-level bridge gun posts, because these are precisely the guns we installed last time, the first and second levels of the bridge, of the forward bridge. We're gonna repeat whatever is there at the aft bridge, but not for a while. So there was this need to have small guns high in the ship, and they put them in the fighting tops and on the bridge to act as a protection against torpedo boats and destroyers and whatnot, small craft, because these small guns were having a high rate of fire, so they're supposed to stop or to damage the destroyers and the torpedo boats. A different way to install them or at least a parallel way to install these small guns, was to place them on top of the turrets of the main armament. And what you see now, it's a picture from the battleship Majestic, with the turret, the main gun turret, the 12 inches gun turret, on top of which we have the 3-inch anti-torpedo boat anti-destroyer gun. It's a very interesting picture. Yeah, it shows the whole arrangement of the forward part of the ship. Again, is the battleship Majestic, and the Majestic class was launched and commissioned between 1895, 1898, something like this. And there were nine ships in this class. The next picture is also interesting. It's the same Majestic battleship, and it shows the placement of that lone 3-inch gun on top of the turret. Also a zoom from the same picture. Same gun, but in the aft position on turret top. And then we have this picture. It's still the Majestic, but it's coming from a site, from an internet site that's called Warship Porn. Yes, Warship Porn. And the pictures over there, they are so high definition. So this is a wonderful picture for you can zoom incredibly. So when I started zooming this picture on my 32-inch screen, I could see a lot of details. You can see here the same gun on top of the turret, and also 3 more guns installed on the bridge, just a tad above the turret. And then you have this capture with a incredible zoom of that picture, where it shows the fighting tops. 2 of them are canvassed, 2 of them are free, but I think the picture is wonderful to see the complexity of the rigging also for the ships in that period of time. Very interesting. Now I have to tell you the truth and confess my sins here. I didn't touch the hobby in more than 3 weeks, almost a month now. The fact that you saw the episodes coming every Monday and Thursday was due to the fact that I managed to film a lot of episodes in advance, and I still have a stash of a reserve of episodes for situations like this, when I get busy with professional life, with a lot of distractions, outside, outdoors. Summer finally came to Canada, and it's so nice outside, and house hunting and whatnot. So the hobby suffered, and we arrived at step 14, and it's step 14. The big thing is to put together the forward funnel, and yeah, and some ladders. There are some ladders to be installed too. Now for the funnels, there are 4 pieces, 2 for each funnel, and they are identical. I couldn't see any visible difference on the sides of the funnels, and they will have to be glued together, and they have some ladder, some small photo etch, and the cover on top, the gratings on top, and so this will have to be done in this step. These are part of the batch of pieces that I painted in the last episode. They look quite okay. I think they need some very slight cleaning, not much here, a bit more on this side. And we'll see how they come together. And they come together like this, and you can see there are no visible seams. They look okay. They look okay. I think I'm gonna have to touch up a bit in this area, as that's not very bad. So this is the first funnel, will be the first funnel, and on top of it we have this photo etch A18 that has to be bent in a particular shape, like a spherical shape or something. Then we have D12, the small winch is here, D12, and the ladder, the A20. I am very tempted to do the ladder, and actually to do all the photo etches here in this olive drab, the way I did the ladders, the stairs and the ladders up to now. And then once this is finished, we'll see about the continuation here in second part of step 14. I think there are 1 and 2 handrails, and then 1, 2 ladders, and then these 2 barrels that I've speculated were for fire fighting or something. I'm not sure. This part, the E3, we did it. We did it last time when we installed the guns. And also in this step, very interesting, we have to talk about the anchors. This will be something. Yes, it's gonna be a long step, perhaps 2 episodes. Well, this was easy. These funnels are between the largest parts of the model, so yeah, that one easy. We leave it dry, and I'm gonna identify and paint the photo etches. These D12 are this one, you cannot see them yet. D12. They look like something. They look like, I don't know, winches or something. And they get installed only on one side of the funnel, towards the back of the ship, towards the stern, which tells me that perhaps it had something to do with the rigging. There is some rigging associated to these funnels that I will have to start worry about that one, to think about that one. And the rest of the pieces are the gratings on top and the ladders over here. These number 20. Now the gratings on top, they were very common even in 1930s, 1940s. They were covering the funnels, and I remember when Ron Calverley did the Hood and the Bismarck, he called them spiders, because when you look at the shape they have to take, and this is only simplified, this is 1 in 350, but for Hood and for Bismarck 1 in 200, he had a more complicated shape, and all around there was an access platform, a circular platform, if I'm not mistaken, and he called them spiders. And these spiders, the ladder and the winches, I will have to paint, and then to see how I'm gonna bend the spiders to get them to this shape, at least approximate. I should have painted them black, flat black, because of the soot and the smoke and everything from the... But you know what, now it's too late. They're gonna look black anyway, because of this dark green, very dark green. I should do the second one too, while we are here. I think they will need 2 coats of painting, because I'm gonna lose some paint when I'm gonna fold them, bend them, whatever. I have to tell you again that you see on the screen my imperfections and whatever much better than I do with naked eye. Every now and then I look at the screen, but I'm not used to look at the screen and work here. I should learn that skill, but I don't have it yet. I think it's good enough for the first pass. I'm gonna do the ladders off camera to save time. So what you see here is the first spider. And I have to bend it. Bend it something like this. Yeah, good luck with that. I've seen Ron doing it. I'm not sure if this was his method. I can't remember. It was about 1.5 years ago, the time when I watched the video from Ron. But actually he did that video perhaps 3 years ago, while building Hood or Bismarck. I can't remember which one. The thing is, he started to press, and in my case it doesn't really work, but maybe, to press against a surface which is not very rigid, and the damn thing would start bending. I don't know. It bent a bit. I'm not sure it's enough. Maybe this one is too rigid. How about I try it here? On this one. I'll put it somewhere in the middle. And I'll try again. I don't know. Maybe. It's a maybe. For sure it's not straight anymore, but I don't know if it's enough bent as to match the top of the funnel. Let's look at the top of the funnel. Okay. It looks yellow on screen, but believe me, it's not yellow. Perhaps if I turn off the lights, you can see it's a kind of greenish. It's that dirt green or something. You remember the color? We discussed the color before. But when I put the lights, it's getting yellow. But it's not yellow. That's the important thing. Okay. have to remove my glasses and try to put that grating, that spider, on top of the funnel and see how and if everything matches. Of course it will take a bit more of painting, touch-up painting, whatever, but the idea would be to I think it needs more bending, but not much, not much. Let's try to do a bit more. Sorry, you didn't see anything. I don't know. Something like this. Let's try it again. Let's zoom. And let's focus. I don't know. Well, your guess is as good as mine. But I think I'm close to the final shape. And trying to do more, I risk damaging the piece. At least you get the idea what I'm doing here and how I'm doing it. I think it needs more bending, but I might be damaging it. I'll see. I have to think about this one. Okay, when I bent it first, I bent it with the bottom of this cutter, this knife X-Acto, with this bottom, which is almost straight, unfortunately. Now I found a pencil where the bottom is quite round, and I will try to do what I was doing with this one. Who knows, maybe it will be better a bit. I think it's better. You have to apply some pressure, but it works. I have one arm that's bent, but I can deal with that. there is another one that's bent here. And this one here just a bit. Well, I'll have to paint it again and put it in place. I think I got it to the right position. It's the best I can do in these conditions. Maybe starting with the pencil would have been better. I will do that for the second grating, for the second funnel. But for now, this is what I have. And I will try to glue it in place. And then I will have to repaint it. Well, that's about it. I won't do any better, I'm pretty sure. Let's try to paint it. Second coat and be done with it. I'm gonna stay like this. And this concludes the first part of step 14. Well, I know I didn't glue the ladder, but before that I will have to start thinking about the rigging around the funnels, the rigging of the funnels. Yes,